Hello guys, this is Vysh. So we'll discuss the Hindu editorial for August 5, Saturday. So Saturday, one page will be ground zero and it will not be useful for UPSC. But still, the first page which we have, there are some interesting articles, and I would say controversial articles also, because the temple versus mosque issues, which including Ayodhya we saw, there is another temple also which is undergoing the same thing, where debates are there whether once upon a time there was a temple beneath the mosque structure, and this archaeological survey of India had to interfere. So that court case was going on, and now something has happened. Okay, so that update, this is going on since last many years now. This temple issue is going on since our independence time. This issue is going on, but now it is in news. Okay, so we'll discuss that also. And the test series 2024 batch 2, the discounts and installments is only up to August 15th. Okay, because last time also we faced this thing that after the date of installments and this thing which we give, after that you come and ask for it. So that time we may not be able to help you. You will have to do the complete payment. So better you make use of this opportunity. That is why we launched like 20 days before the date itself. The study date begins on August 20 only. So before that itself, we wanted to like give you the chance, and enrollments complete, payment complete, everything is over. You get the timetable, you start reading as per the timetable. So 1 year you do the timetable, the test series, watch my daily videos. You should ideally clear UPSC. Okay, whatever is needed for UPSC is being covered here. Prelims, mains, and this free videos, everything is going on. So please take it seriously. If you don't know the details, come and WhatsApp me and I'll give you. Okay, so first I will tell you the headlines for today, or what are the important articles which we will discuss. So the first one, if you see, this is that mosque issue, mosque versus temple. So this article as such doesn't have much information. Okay, like what is this mosque, which is the temple, that and all story static part also I will teach you. Okay, which is not there in the Hindu. I'll give you that extra information. Okay, then here yesterday also we discussed this nuclear powers. There are around 9 countries in the world which has nuclear power, including India, Pakistan, China. So now people are afraid to attack each other. Okay, because we don't see a war, right? After 99 Kargil war, we don't see a war as such, because now everybody has nuclear power, that one is afraid that if you come and destroy us, we will also destroy you back. So that thing is there. So that is what this nuclear deterrence and nuclear taboo, that 2 words is mentioned. Okay, so this article is very lengthy, and it's telling about the Hiroshima Nagasaki nuclear attack which USA did in the Second World War. Exact date is August 6th in Hiroshima and August 9th in Nagasaki, 1945. And after that also the war ended, and then Japan surrendered, then Hitler shot dead, everything, like World War II got over. So world history also, don't worry, I will plan a series, maybe paid or maybe free, that we will see. Okay, in our test series anyway it is covered. When you enroll, you will get a lot of tests based on World War I, and you will write questions, we'll evaluate. That is a different process. But video classes as of now we don't have, but I may do it. Okay, if I'm doing, we will announce it in YouTube. Okay, so that time you will study all this. So this article we will not discuss, because as I told, some people are telling about the memories of Hiroshima, what happened, and now people are like afraid to attack each other. But what happened is recently, when Trump was there, Trump and North Korea used to openly tell that we have nuclear bomb, like that they used to challenge each other. And Russia-Ukraine war time also, Russia told, yesterday I told you this, yesterday's episode, please go and watch it. Russia was telling, like, if you try to take back the Crimea island from us, or we do anything you do against us, we will be doing something which you have not seen in the history of mankind. Okay, meaning they will use the nuclear attack. That's what he meant. So that same thing a different author is discussing. So this article we will not discuss. Okay, then this side I told you, ground zero, which you can read as per your interest, but it is not useful for UPSC. Then this side is an important article, little lengthy, little complicated article, because Saudi and Israel, okay, one is the Islam world, you can tell, one is the Jewish world. They come together, and USA is trying to make them like have a friendship kind of bonding. So USA is trying to do that for several reasons which will benefit USA itself. So that complete geopolitics, it's little, as I told, complicated but important for your IR GS2 mains portion. Okay, so that I will discuss in detail. Then here casinos and this horse racing, betting, all these things, and even the games, you see this Dream 11 and some games you see, right, Lotus and something you keep seeing. I think Instagram, Facebook, when you use, you will see these people, even big celebrities, okay, meaning crores are put into the marketing of these apps, and you will see, like, okay, sit in your home and then just play this thing and you will become billionaire, you will become millionaire. Okay, so these, from seeing the ad itself, we know that it's completely fake and false, and it's completely like a lottery system kind of thing. Okay, meaning 1 in a million person, one person might get some 1,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees profit out of it, but they show it such a way that our youth gets distracted. You are also, most people, while watching IPL, you will see this ad, you will install this app, because you see big celebrities talking about it. Okay, so it doesn't make sense, but that kind of industry, okay, which now it's like under sunrise sector. Sunrise sector means sectors which are now booming or will be the future. future. Okay, it's in the rising phase. So that because of this many apps, because of these many downloads happening, the government understood that. So government when understands, they will get a chance to tax it. Okay, because till now nobody cared about this industry. Okay, and taxation was not there, GST was not there. So now 28% GST, which is the highest GST bracket which we have. GST we have 5%, 0, 5, 12, 18 and 28. So the highest itself they put, government put last month in the GST council meet. So that the industry did not like. The people like Ashnir Grover, everybody came forward, and July 14th I already did this video, already did this discussion. There Ashnir Grover told that 28% GST is like you're killing this industry. You are full like some sector is trying to boom, you are coming and like kind of loot, he tells. Okay, his language, you know, he will tell it in such a way that it looks as if everybody else are in fault and he alone is correct. Okay, so that 28% GST, now they are not going to rethink or they are not going to change it. But again, a discussion happened and a slight small update happened. So that I will tell you, I will show you the slides also. In this, if you see, one thing is this is done by ultra rich people. Okay, so if they can put lakhs of this thing in this particular horse racing, betting, because they do this for their time pass. Okay, people make so much money legally or illegally. These billionaires, ultra billionaires you have in our country or anywhere across the world, they are the ones who actually go to this horse racing and all. Me or you in our life, I don't think we would have ever gone to this horse racing place where it happens and betting happens and people are pouring in money. This only in movies we see or in papers we see. Okay, but we ourselves may not be doing all this. So this area where these ultra rich people are spending money, including the new apps in which people are spending 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 just to select some cricket team and then win awards. That means obviously you have some extra cash. Okay, people who cannot afford it won't do it. So taxing them is not wrong according to me. Taxation should be there, but whether it should be 28% or less, that is a different thing, and that is what they are discussing. And this article also they are telling that last month government did this to casinos, horse racing and the booming online games industry. Okay, so casinos, you know, in Goa it is there and in Sikkim it is there. That is the main places in India, maybe only places in India where casino is like kind of legal and people are going there for entertainment. Maybe in the future it will come in more states, because ideally that is also, it's not bad, it's good that there should be some entertainment, some nightlife, everything should be there in every country. Okay, because there tourists come and lot of money will come through that channel also, through which taxation also will happen and go to the government also. So ultimately, like every developed country is doing, a little bit of gaming industry also should be there. So now this 28% when it was raised, the industry outcry was there, and electronic ministry also, because they are also trying to boom this sector, he also maybe suggested something. Okay, so now online gaming, which as I told, the taxation is like a death knell for the sunrise sector. Now what they are doing is a minor but not trivial one concession, small thing, that is, suppose you go to this horse racing or something and you put amount, okay, 1,000 rupee. Okay, 1,000 is very small, but you will put a 1,000 rupee thing, and then suppose you win. Okay, that betting or gambling, whatever you did, you win something, you get another 500 rupees. It became 1,500, suppose. Okay, they are giving that example here. You end up winning and bet part of the bounty on another horse race, meaning you get 1,500. Now you are again betting with that money which you won. That time it won't be taxed. Okay, only the first 1,000 rupee. If you see here, tax levy will remain confined, the last yellow line will remain confined to your initial 1,000 rupee wager only. Okay, you put 1,000, you win, so that time 28% GST, then you win something, you get 1,500, you again bet, that time there is no GST. So you can repeatedly play with the one amount without taxation. Okay, but the initial amount which you put, there will be tax. Okay, so that again, some clauses and all will be there. I don't know how it works, but that is the minor concession which is as of now done. Okay, so they're telling this concession, this formulation addresses this repeat taxation issue also, and then it will give little bit you cannot tell happiness, but little bit relief to these people who are in this nascent industry, meaning this new growing industry. Okay, and this will come in force on October 1, 2023. Okay, so maybe before that I don't know whether any more changes will come. As of now, this is the update about GST on casinos and this thing. Okay, betting. So here again, if you see that voting, you know, voting happens by majority only. The states are having 2/3 majority in GST Council. Okay, GST Council, if you don't know, in your Polity Lakshmikant textbook, there is a chapter, read that. Okay, a constitutional body is there, GST, Council. So in GST Council, the states has 2/3 voting power and the center has 1/3 voting power. So obviously, you know, when voting happens, only Goa and Sikkim will vote in favor of them, right? Like, you should not tax, but other states and all will like, okay, put 28%, we don't care. So majority wise, obviously, this will happen. So government telling like we didn't do anything, it is majority voting only, we discussed, that doesn't satisfy Sikkim or Goa kind of state. Okay, so again we are waiting and seeing like what the revenue department will announce in future, if any changes there, any GST law changes there, and that's it. Okay, that's how they are winding up this thing. Again, the council also don't want to be like state tell something and immediately we change our decision. Okay, because people will raise concern whenever you bring in any taxation, anything. Some people will be unhappy. So just because one person is unhappy, you should not change your decision. So the credibility of the council will go away. That is also like government's concern. Okay, that's what is written. I am just telling summary of what is written here in this slide. Okay, you can pause and read. So now again, if you take this temple issue, okay, temple versus mosque issue. So this, if you see Gyan Vapi, okay, it was, I think, some area was there where once upon a time a temple existed. Okay, long back you can tell everywhere temple might exist. Okay, because one thing is the timeline of both the religions are different. Hinduism is there since long time. Islam came, little 700, 800 years ago only. So that, based on that, obviously there might be structures existing. Somebody would have destroyed it. Somebody would have did it. That is obvious. But what is the legality of that? What will be valid? That is valid or this is valid? That is why this fight is going on all the time. So now, this is not there in the Hindu, these two slides. The Gyanvapi mosque is believed to be built in 1669 by Aurangzeb. Okay, Mughal ruler, the last powerful ruler, you can tell, Aurangzeb, by demolishing an ancient Vishweshwar temple. Okay, and it is also mentioned in this book. This and all is prelims fact for you, extra information. Saqib Khan's book, Yasir Alamgiri. Okay, Alamgir, Aurangzeb was called Alamgir. So in his book, it is mentioned Aurangzeb has demolished the temple in 1669 by ordering his governor Abul Hasan. So you got the governor name, you got the book name, you got the ruler, you got the timeline. This much extra facts you got about this particular destroying and bringing of the mosque. Okay, and now after that, since 1991, this issue is in court. Because that time 3 people, names are given, some Vyas and some people. So they, descendant of the priest of Kashi Vishwanath temple, they filed a suit in the court of civil judge of Varanasi. In Varanasi court, they filed a suit claiming that Aurangzeb demolished this thing, and so our land should be returned to us. This is not mosque area, this is not Muslims area, this is our area. This is what they have claimed. Okay, because in the book also it is written. So now in 2021, our court cases, one case comes, nobody will touch it. It will go on for years and years. And now after 30 years, 2021 August 18th, the same court in Varanasi, another 5 women filed a petition telling like outside that mosque area itself, there is visible deities or visible Shivalinga kind of thing, and some things are there. Okay, Gauri, Mata Gauri, something and all that, telling Gauri temple, idol. So this and all is there. So we should be allowed to pray. Okay. Meaning that is mosque only, but we should be allowed to pray. So praying permission should be given, and actually they got it also. Okay, so parallelly now mosque is also there and people are praying also. So at that time they appointed a committee. You can see there, committee under some person is there, some name is there. So that person also was told to like videograph it, then bring in evidence that it is temple. Like that, some things were going on. Okay, but again controversy was there. Like in the mosque you should not shoot. So that kind of that kind of fights are going on since years. Vijay Shankar Rastogi appearing on the Hindu side, he presented a map about how the temple and the mosque and how the foundation and what will be inside, that kind of things. So this Vyas family and this other people, everybody are raising their concerns, and Muslim side also brought in the Act, Religious Places Act of 1991, that they pointed out. Okay, because according to section 3 of this Places of Worship Special Provisions Act 1991, it was told that 1947, right, when we were getting independence, what is a temple, what is a mosque, that status should be frozen. After that, now nobody should come and tell like once upon a time it was something, once upon a time it was something, like that. It seems it is written in this 1991 Act. Okay, section 3 of the Places of Worship Special Provision Act. It is prohibited to convert a place of worship. What is there that time, that is the final thing. Later don't come and tell once upon a time it was a mosque, once upon a time it was a this thing. Okay, again section 4.2 of that act also, they're telling the same thing, changing the nature of a place of worship. Okay, after this 1947, that is not allowed. It will cease to exist. That clauses exact is written there. Okay, so now Ayodhya case, if you see, that time because they wanted to prove it, Ayodhya was exempted from that. Okay, that's why now there this Ram Mandir is coming, and January 2024 it will be inaugurated. It's a big event also. You would have seen this the posters and this thing and all already started, because one thing is they have made an airport itself there, Ayodhya airport. Another thing, Ayodhya railway station they have modernized. They have made lot of 3-star and 5-star hotels there. So they are going to make it like a very grand event. Okay, even bigger than our parliament inauguration. That much big event it is going to be. Crores of revenue is going to come. Lakhs of tourists is going to come across India also. Everybody will go, and I heard that the hotel bookings are also already over. Okay, if anybody is planning to go and all, you can plan now. That much grand event is going to happen, and this is part of this Ram Mandir inauguration, okay, for which foundation was laid for 3-4 years back. I think 2020 it was laid. So 2020 to 24, 4 years they targeted, and they are going to complete it also. So that temple that time was exempted. Else you can tell, no, like Babri Masjid was there in 92, and then after 1947 it was a mosque, so now you have no right to change it. Okay, so like that you could have told, but this case was exempted. Now that same exemption they are asking for this also, this particular thing also. The updates, if you see again, last line, May 2022, the Varanasi court refused to remove the commissioner who was appointed for the survey of the mosque, meaning one commissioner was there, Ajay Kumar Mishra, who was appointed to survey this videograph it. So people, maybe Muslims told, we don't want this, we won't allow, but court has told in favor of this person and told we will not remove the commissioner, he will continue to do the survey and submit it by May 17, 2022. Now fast forward now May 23. 2023, Allahabad High Court allowed the Archaeological Survey of India, which is our body of doing all the survey of historical thing and protecting all the monuments. They will conduct carbon dating. Okay, carbon dating is a scientific process where you measure like how much carbon, and because everything in the world has a little bit of carbon. Okay, carbon has different isotopes, which you will carbon 12, carbon 14. This is a science topic we will discuss later, but that thing you can measure like how much it decayed, and based on the decay you can tell this is 5,000 years old, this is 15,000 years old. There is a method. Carbon dating is used for our Ram Setu or anything, wherever you have to find out the age of something or how old it is, carbon dating method can be used. Okay, radioactive dating is also there, where uranium decays from anything which is decaying over years. There is a formula, there is a method which scientists use, that is called carbon dating. So now 2023 they allowed it, carbon dating of the shivling. Okay, one shivling is there, it seems outside or sorry inside that mosque in Varanasi, so that you can now date and see like how old it is. Is it before this Aurangzeb's timeline where he built this mosque? That is how they prove it. Okay, so now petitioners told, Muslims are telling it is just a fountain kind of structure, it is just a rock, it is not shivling, but Hindus are telling it is a shivling. So that fight is going on. Okay, and so scientific carbon dating will be done, and this is the technical science part of it. Carbon dating is widely used method to establish the age of organic materials, things that were once living. Okay, meaning anything which has any like plant content, anything which has any this thing. So living things have carbon in them in various forms. The dating method is based on a fact that carbon 14 is radioactive and decays at a well-known rate, meaning you know how much each year how much it will decay. So C14 is an isotope of carbon with an atomic mass of 14. The most abundant isotope of carbon is in the atmosphere is C12. A very small amount of C14 is also present. So the ratio of C12 to C14 in the atmosphere is almost static and is known. So this one maybe you did not understand, and it is okay. Today's topic is not this. This I will ask ma'am to do a separate video in our science playlist, where we always have done separate video, like cryptocurrency one video, artificial intelligence one video, space and missiles one video. Like that I will ask ma'am to do a separate carbon dating one video. Okay, so that will be there lifetime free of cost. You can watch whenever you want. So that this, don't worry that this second section is not clear to you. Okay, because science maybe many people don't understand, but it's simple thing. And also UPSC is not asking also much static part, they are asking current affair. Okay, but because this issue, this news item is there, maybe they'll feel like putting a one question about carbon dating or uranium or isotope or carbon. That's why I'm putting it here. Okay, then this again one screenshot from Google. I got a radiometric dating where different decay, something decays to something, the static part. This again, as I told, we'll do a separate video, so you don't have to worry that you are not following it. Okay, now this is what is written in today's page newspaper. Okay, in upholding the conduct of a survey by the Archaeological Survey of India at this mosque, the Allahabad High Court may have endorsed a surreptitious attempt to alter the character of place of worship. Actually, this author, he is in favor of the Muslims. He is telling this should not be allowed. You should not do this thing. So this allowing the conduct of survey by this thing, he is opposing. He is telling now you are altering the character of place of worship, which is against that religious worship, that act, right, Places of Worship Act 1991. So his frustration he has told in this article, there is no takeaway. That is why first it's why I taught you full story and full article, because that is what you need. And I don't know when the next time this article will come or this topic will come. So next time when I come, I will just tell, go and watch today's August 5th episode. Okay, every time we will not explain you the backstory like Aurangzeb and those books names and all. I will not tell. So please make it a habit to watch daily. And here now again, if you see whatever I have highlighted yellow, that itself you look, you will get a kind of idea of what is happening today. Okay, same thing, August 1947, then 91 thing, then the court is telling to bring the true fact and true case so that no more controversy happens, is better you do the survey. Okay, but again, it was like a condition was there for doing survey, doing carbon dating and all. Do you have to destroy the mosque? Do you have to dig it? Do you have to do something? That time they told, no, we don't want to do anything. Just by looking the pillars and taking samples from the pillar walls and all, we can tell the date and time. So then that is why it was allowed, and it will happen now because the court has told now carbon dating will happen. Now the timeline will come out, and then they will decide whether this has to be a temple or this has to be a mosque. Okay, so that you can wait and see. The last line also same thing, only it is a fountain or a Shivalinga, that thing is there. And last he is telling it is a kind of incremental injustice from an abuse of the legal process. So that's why I told the author is not happy. He is telling it's an injustice happening, legal process you are misusing, and it is not good. Okay, so this is the overall Gyanvapi mosque or temple issue. These are again one screenshot from Hindustan Times. The act names. Okay, one is 99 Place of Worship Act, which I told. One is 1985 Waqf Act, which the Muslims have. Okay, where all the Muslims are under Waqf property. So they are telling like it is not allowable. Okay. Then again 1983 Sri Kashi Vishwanath Temple Act is there. That clause also. So 3 act is there specific. In case anything anywhere you have to write or in an interview you have to tell these act, if you quote, you will get extra marks. Okay. So that is why this also I have put. Now the complicated or lengthy article. Basics you have to know. Saudi and Israel. Okay, Saudi, you can see that much big country. We already discussed Saudi versus Yemen war when it was going on. I discussed a big article. And Israel is that small green color thing. But that doesn't mean Israel is something to be ignored. Israel is one of the most technologically brilliant countries. Okay, the feats they have achieved in water saving, because in their full desert kind of area, they have generated technology of water saving and irrigation and agriculture in such a way that they are the ones now mostly importing the best quality fruits and vegetables to European countries where climate, everything is ideal. They are importing from Israel, a desert kind of place, because of their excellent technology. Okay, but they have other political issues also. Israel has the issues with Palestine, which they have, meaning again the same thing, Jewish versus Islamic thing. Okay, again the same thing. Islam didn't exist once upon a time. That is why the full issue is going on. Jewish people used to live there. Islam started coming, and you know those time, whenever medieval times were going on, it was Islam world, almost that full area, it was Islam growing and spreading, and everywhere it was Islam. So obviously Jewish people will be pushed out. So they will move and settle in different countries. Then they will, even to India they came. In Kerala we have a Jewish street is there in this western side, okay, because that is the easiest place to reach for them. When they reach India, western coast is the easiest. So Goa, Maharashtra, Gujarat and down Karnataka, and in this thing, everywhere you go, one Jewish colony, one Jewish street will be there. And now only you see like these people are now telling we should go back to this thing, we should go back to our own land, and because there Israel is now becoming stronger, Jewish places expanding, so people are going there and settling. Okay, here India's map is wrong. Okay, so that I should have taken another map. Here again they are showing Kashmir half only, so that is wrong. Okay, so now so that is Israel kind of story. Saudi, biggest Islam country, they are the one who decide everything. When Islamic, if you see, there's a group also, Arab League or Arab Organization of Islamic States, OIS is there. Everywhere they will be the biggest one. Even their holy places, Mecca and Medina, that is also there in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is the kind of the biggest or most important country of Islam. Okay, and Israel is the most important country of Jewish. This is the world map, and this is the basics of the map. Okay. So I'm telling you this so that it will be easy. Now why it's important? 2023 also, in starting from I think last 25 years of UPSC question paper you take, some reference will be there to the Middle East, Israel, Jerusalem, Palestine or Saudi Arabia. Any somehow the Gulf countries or this thing, one question will be there in your prelims. Okay, so it's very, very important. This is a 2023 question. You can try to tell in comment section what is the answer. Okay, answer key will come next year only. Okay, I've already explained this once as per what we feel the answer, but different coaching class has told different answers. Okay, first statement is Israel has established a diplomatic relationship with some Arab states. Okay, then Arab Peace Initiative, which was actually very old one, 2001 thing or something, mediated by Saudi Arabia, was signed by Israel and Arab League. Okay, so which one of the following is correct? Either statement 1 and 2 both are correct and 2 is explaining 1, or 1 and 2 are correct but 2 doesn't explain 1. Then 1 is correct, 2 is false, 1 is false, 2 is correct. This is the combination, a new CSAT pattern they tried to use in 2023. So this question is kind of easy only if you read it properly, and if you know what is Israel and what is their problem with Islam and all, you will easily able to do this. But again, UPSC is asking a peace initiative where India, one thing is India has no role in this. Second thing is it is a very old current affair. 10-20-year-old current affair. So this kind of questions are coming, and that is why 2023 was the toughest prelims ever. And for 2024-25 and all, don't expect anything is going to change. It is going to be tough. Prelims is going to be tough. And this I am telling you now when you have 1 year for preparation. So later, after you waste many days and then don't analyze previous year paper, don't do a good test series, don't listen to my editorial, and last 3 months don't come and cry or don't come and tell like exam is tough, UPSC is asking what all things, it's very like blunder, it is a shock. It is a shock for people who did not see 2023 paper or 22 paper. Okay, obviously you will get shocked. You are not preparing the exam the right way, obviously it will be a shock. You have to do everything right, then that day exam you will feel it is tough, and it should be tough. UPSC is going to be tough, but you will not tell I am shocked. Okay, this shock, then all people is very non-serious aspirant who tell that. Okay, you should be prepared for this. Even tougher than this it will come. Okay, so it's not a shock, it is going to be tough. Okay, this is one question you can attempt in comment section. 2 more questions if you see. 2018, the term two-state solution is sometimes mentioned in the news in context of which one? Okay, then 2016 question, which of the following is not a member of Gulf Cooperation Council, which has around 5-6 countries only in that group. So this and all, time to time in various forms UPSC is asking question in the Middle East. Okay, and 23 exam if you saw, at least 6 questions are based on African continent. So India, because I know many people study only India and India related things and go, that is not enough. UPSC is asking across the globe, everything they are asking. Okay, so don't worry that or don't fear that how will I study everything. Daily follow newspaper, solve one test series, read the basic textbooks and current affairs. Everything will be covered. It covers automatically. You are not even knowing that it will get covered. Okay. So these are the questions you can tell in comment section. Two-state solution is a outdated topic now because it is never going to happen. Israel never supports it. So that maps again. Okay, I'm showing you some more maps. If you see Israel, like once upon a time it was, as I told, full Israel. Then Arabs started coming. Arabs started conquering. It became full Arabs. Then later, if you see, okay, this I have already explained. Okay, Vysh IAS. If you see, 2 years back I have made a video. The story of Israel, meaning from the 2000 BC time onwards till now, how that land was changed, like different people coming and different kingdoms coming. That full story I have explained, but our views anyway, you see, not much people take it seriously. If you see it, you will understand that you didn't have to refer to any other source. Vysh IAS videos were enough for any topic you have in mind. Okay, so this you can search and simply type this history of Israel Vysh IAS, you will get this video and you can watch this today to know the complete history. Okay, and this one is like when Netanyahu, that right-winger leader they have, the prime minister or president, they when he was losing, the voting system of Israel was a little complicated. That I taught you in this video. Okay, and this is there in our Vysh courses channel. Okay, Vysh courses channel, because I didn't find it very important for UPSC. It's a general topic. So in Vysh courses channel, this also you can find Netanyahu's voting system. This is like Palestine now losing land, and finally, as I told, Israel is coming back in power, and that Palestine became now very small and scattered. They have this West Bank, Golan Heights and Gaza Strip, you can see there near Egypt or near that Sinai Peninsula. So this Gaza and Golan Heights itself, at least 10 times UPSC have asked in prelims in the last 20 years of question paper you go and take. You simply have a question bank or something, search for these words, it will come out. Questions have come. Okay, so you have to again study this, because now again Israel and Saudi is in news back to back. So these maps and all, just pause and see. 1967 they had a war also, and that is when Israel occupied most of the land. So now article, Middle East is always like full of surprises. That's how he starts it. Okay, Middle East is full of surprises. We can't tell who becomes whose friend, who becomes whose enemy, who goes and join USA, who goes and join Russia. We can't tell anything. That kind of unpredictable, like a UPSC paper, it is a full surprise. Okay, so now they're telling USA, United States diplomacy to bring these two people together is another new shocking thing. Okay, Saudi Arabia, which is like Arab, and Israel, who is like anti-Arab, or you can tell pro-Jewish kind of people, they becoming friends, USA is trying to do. Okay, for what and why and all you will understand when you see this article. So now the leaders, if you see, Israel Prime Minister is Benjamin Netanyahu, right-winger person, and Saudi Crown Prince, they have the royal system, kingdom system, Prime Minister Mohammed bin Salman. Okay, so now Netanyahu, as I told, extreme right-wing, and this is the past. Okay, like how the current situation is like, whatever like Israel want to do, right wing and occupying the Palestine areas and all, USA has always opposed. Okay, so there USA is like having enmity with Israel. Then Saudi also, related to some murder of some people and all, the Saudi is always little bit away from USA. They don't like always support. There is funding and these things going on, oil and this thing, but still there is a little problem. So when you have problem, USA has problem with Israel, USA has problem with Saudi, how are you even thinking to make them friends? That is the surprise of the, like what author is trying to tell. Okay, so now if you see, USA Saudi Energy for Security Compact of 1945 was there once upon a time. Okay, this also, if you want, note it down. Can't say what, because 20 years old current affair and all UPSC is asking now, that Arab Peace Initiative. Like that, this also they'll ask. Energy for Security Compact is between which countries? It is USA and Saudi since 1945. Okay, so now Saudi, you know, they are trying to do many more things. They are trying to not only restrict them to this Islam world, they are trying to have different allies, different partners. So that is not a new thing now. So now if you see, recently Iran, one thing you should understand, like same like Hindus and Muslims fight in different parts of the country, within Islam, you know, many people fight with each other. So there also some problem will be there. No, that is the Shia and the Sunni. There you can tell caste or sect or whatever you want, they can tell. Shia is there, Sunni is there. Like Sunni is like Saudi is the Sunni's leader, you can tell, and Iran is the leader of Shias kind of thing. Okay, so Shia Sunni, what is the history and also Islamic story, that you leave it. Okay, two different groups, and then they fight with each other, and then they even split also. Okay, you can say like Sudan and South Sudan, two groups. Now it's two countries. So like that, people fight with each other, and this Sunni and Shia people ideally becoming friends is also a shocking thing. Okay, two countries like Saudi and Iran, but China came in as a mediator, and recently a friendship kind of thing happened. All they came in one place, and there was a arch enemy Iran. They're telling a kind of reconciliation, a kind of mediation happened through China, and also multiple summits. China was participating with the Saudi. Okay, President Xi Jinping came in, like if you see Gulf Cooperation Council meeting and Arab countries meeting, everywhere they came. So overall, China is getting closer to Saudi Arabia. This USA is not liking. Okay, that is why now USA thought, okay, now let me see who I can make them friends with. So they thought, okay, Saudi, Iran can become friends, then why not Saudi and Israel can become friends? Okay, meaning Sunni can become with Shia, though why can't this Islam can become with Jewish? This is the tactics USA is trying to do now. Okay, we don't know what will happen, but this is what they're trying to do. Now again, they're telling Saudi what all extra they did. They even, like if you see Russia, with Russia they cooperated, and in OPEC meeting and all. OPEC is the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. Okay, again there are 15-16 countries. Then OPEC Plus is also there, and there so Saudi, Russia is there. Then again Syria, which was out of this Arab community, they brought Syria back to Arab. So many things Saudi is doing in the last few years. If you see, even modernization of their country also they are doing. Else ideally their women cannot step out, women cannot drive, people cannot publicly watch a movie. Many things were restricted there. But now copying Dubai and copying UAE and all, they are trying to bring in tourism. Okay, a very big dream city kind of thing is going to come in Saudi. You will see in the next 10 years a very big city. Okay, you can simply search Saudi Arabia future project or future this thing. You will be amazed to see what is their like vision. A very big modern Dubai, bigger than Dubai, a kind of thing is going to come, which I think in future many billionaires and millionaires will go and settle there. Okay, that kind of big projects are going to come. So Saudi is opening up. That is the basics. And so all these in your face Saudi initiative, meaning this bold or very fast initiative, is challenging USA's interest. Okay, and also they are not supporting the US elections also. US election is going to happen soon. So that is why USA felt like we should also do something. We should also try and do some initiative which in global place it will be a talk. Okay, so now White House, that is USA, has waged a concerted campaign to persuade Saudi Arabia to normalize its relationship with Israel. Okay, so now the proposal is there since November 2020. And the Saudi prince and the Israel Netanyahu had a meeting also in NEOM. Okay, NEOM is also actually the name of their project, which I told, that dream project is their NEOM. So there in the presence of US secretary. Okay, so that is the first place you can tell USA came as a middleman, and then these people are talking something. Okay, November 2020. So now recently it gained traction, meaning again it got some visibility when this US security advisor person visited Saudi Arabia, and he was very like warmly welcomed by Saudi prince itself. Okay, when he reached there, Saudi prince itself went and welcomed him. So that shows that positive sign that maybe what USA wanted is going to happen. But again, Saudis have told a lot of preconditions. We will be making friendship with Israel, but there are a lot of preconditions. Okay, like NATO kind of guarantee should be there. NATO, you know, there is a guarantee, NATO group. So like that, some guarantee should be there from the USA side officially that everything will go smooth. Then access to advanced American weapon systems. Okay. Then third one, approval of acquisition of civil nuclear technology. Again, nuclear technology sharing should be there. Then Israel's commitment to the two-state solution, which I showed you the 2018 prelims question. Two-state solution with the Palestine. Okay, meaning there two states will be, it's not like Israel going and capturing everything. Two states, peaceful states solution that Israel should support. All these conditions they listed, only then Saudi will be ready for friendship with Israel through USA. Okay, so now This is the proposed one. This is this thing and all. Biden administration, as I told, USA is what they want. They are deeply concerned about the China and Russia getting closer to Middle East. And so Pan America, they want to become like America should have access better than them. That is the first thing. Then the Biden, I told this one, elections time, they want the full support of the Jewish community. Okay, the Jewish community. So that is why they are trying to do some relationship building with Israel. Okay, already they have relation, but a better thing, meaning they compromise some issues which Israel had with Saudi. Something if they show, maybe the Jewish community will support Joe Biden and he can win the elections. Okay. So these are the leaders, meaning suppose USA doesn't do anything, what will happen? Russia, China will have more power or more hold over here, and so Saudi and Israel will slowly go towards that side. Then USA will be in loss. So these 3 points I found interesting, that I have kept it here. Okay, and now the foreign policy, oil, wealth, these are all same things. Everybody want to become a global player. And Abraham Accord, if you see a second line, Abraham Accord is again for which UPSC question has come in mains, I think, and it will again come. Okay, that is again where UAE and Israel and all these people became a friend kind of thing, which again USA was there. And even India, you know, India and USA and Israel and all, one group is there now, I2U2. Okay, I2U2 is India, Israel, UAE, USA. I2U2, you can call it the Western Quad. Okay, Quad grouping already in the East we have, which is India, USA with Japan and Australia. Same like that, India and USA this side with other two people, Israel and UAE. That is called the I2U2 group. So like this, everybody are trying to become players here. Everybody are trying to push in their agenda there. So now, even after all this, as I told, Saudi is in Russia, China, everything is there. They want US commitment also, the weaponry from them, the nuclear support from them, everything they want from there. Now this sign, okay, this symbol you would have seen where? In Israel's flag. Okay, this is Star of David. So this is a Jewish identity, a Judaism or Jewish symbol. Okay, it's like a two equilateral triangle and they make a star. So this one, or hexagram which they call, this one they want to see. Okay, like for Israel, Star of David flying in Riyadh, meaning if they are mutually friends, means obviously that Jewish flag and all we put in whenever meeting happens, they'll put the flag. So that they want to see. Okay, so that will be a major geopolitical victory symbolizing its final acceptance as a legitimate Jewish state. Because you know, many people doesn't accept Israel as a proper country. They tell like you are going and taking Palestine's land, and many issues are there. So if this friendship happens, what is the benefit for Israel? Israel's flag will come here. That means they are officially recognized as a country. Okay, 75 years Islam is not supporting them, so that will change. It's a benefit. Okay, then again Riyadh and Tel Aviv, that again important. Tel Aviv is a place in, most important place in Israel's coast, you can tell, touching this Mediterranean Sea area, and Riyadh is the capital of Saudi Arabia. So integration between two is very crucial for both of them. Both will grant each other this air access, land access through Asia, so that and all will improve. And then the Islamic mainstream would likely follow the Saudi lead. Now the problem they are telling, now if suppose Saudi becomes friends with this thing, because Saudi is the biggest Islam country, now everyone, they are telling Pakistan, or they are telling Syria, or Hezbollah, Hamas, there are many Islamic related they are listing. All these will now maybe follow Saudi, because everybody listens to Saudi, and then everybody will start becoming friends with this thing. And they are telling the impact on India also. Okay, mildly positive impact can be happening with India. Okay, it will remove a contradiction in India's regional policy and better align Saudi Arabia with us. Okay, so again, now like suppose India is visiting Israel or India is visiting Palestine, Saudi might be not liking it sometimes. Okay, so now if they themselves are friends with Israel, now India can freely trade with Israel or freely, without any this thing. India anyway don't care anything nowadays, but still that thing will go away, that contradiction will go away, and it may open opportunities as the US pushes China from the region. Because now USA will become stronger here, then China will be slowly out. So that time India will able to enter more, because India doesn't like doing many things where China is there. So that also will like push open open the opportunity for us. Then problem they are telling like suppose all these people, Israel and all, start getting closer to Pakistan, because Saudi is there, Pakistan also, then that India may not like. So author is telling the good thing also, the bad thing also. Okay, Israel reasons to hyphenate India with Islamic countries, including Pakistan. Okay, so that India may not like. So in either way, whichever way, whatever possibilities is there, they have written. But again, when you read, maybe you will find it complicated. That's why I put in bullet points and highlighting. Hope it made sense. Okay, if it still doesn't make sense, it's not an issue. More articles will come. this will be more clear. Okay, but whatever I could do to the best of my ability I've done. And now again, such many things are there in our test series. If you want, you can come and WhatsApp me, and in WhatsApp you will get the details of how to enroll. And if you're not enrolling also, watch my foundation, which is free, 30 videos, and then watch the lectures which are free, watch the editorials which are free. Either way, you are going to gain only. Okay, Vysh IAS channel will have everything what is needed for your UPSC preparation. Just follow it daily. Okay, so hit the subscribe button. I see that many people are watching it without subscribing. Hit the subscribe button. Our channel will grow, our group will grow, everybody will come to know there is some good source in English medium for studying everything needed. Okay, so please support us. We will also support you back. Thank you and have a nice day.